Lewis Hamilton has had his first go in the SF25 Ferrari 2025 Challenger and immediately said it is not like anything he's ever driven before in Formula 1. Hamilton and Charles Leclerc took to Fiorano, Ferrari's private testing track, on Wednesday for their annual filming day. Well, before we dive in, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for watching. But secondly, we were in London earlier this week to attend the F1 75 event, and we posted a lot of content here on our YouTube channel, but also on our social media from it. So don't forget to check those out once you're done with this video. Hamilton and Leclerc already tested at the end of January and the start of February, but these runs were all in older spec Ferraris from previous years. The filming day each team gets allows drivers to do up to 200 kilometers in their new car, albeit on testing tires, and you are really meant to be shooting videos and content and not just test the car. Still, Hamilton was buzzing after and said the Ferrari felt different than anything else he's driven in his entire career. Quote, "I'm really conscious of the fact that there are only a handful of special first times in life. The first kiss, the first date, the first time of school, the first time in the job. I honestly thought that I'd had all of my firsts and nothing was ever going to be new again. And given that I've raced for so long, even I'm surprised at just how much I still love what I do. And it felt so new. It's nothing like the car that I had before over the last 10, 12, 17 years. It's unique in its own, and to feel the vibration of a Ferrari engine for the first time, wow. That's what I think ultimately put the biggest smile on my face." The FIA have made another regulation change ahead of the 2025 season. The governing body has decided to scrap the limits on the maximum number of gearboxes used during the Formula 1 season for all teams. The limit on gearboxes was something that had been in F1 for many years, partly to control spending by the teams. Up until the 2024 season, every car was allowed 5 casings for the gearbox, as well as 5 drivetrains and shifting mechanisms. If any car went over any of these limits, it would result in a 5-place grid penalty. In 2025, that limit will be scrapped entirely. The FIA announced this at the F1 Commission meeting in London on Tuesday morning when all teams came together to discuss many matters. The FIA think the limit has now become obsolete as current gearboxes are so reliable that problems rarely pop up anymore. Important to note here, while the limit on gearboxes is gone, there still is very much a limit on the number of all power unit components. And finally, this man, Yuki Tsunoda, insists he wants to stay in the Red Bull family beyond this season, despite rumors linking him away from the team. Tsunoda was snubbed for a promotion to Red Bull Racing, of course, and will be at Visa Cash App Racing Bulls for a record 5th season in 2025. Tsunoda has been at VCarb since 2021 and is already the driver with most starts for the team since its inception in the mid-2000s. The 24-year-old reveals he is still eyeing a promotion to Red Bull, but even if he doesn't get it, he would still like to remain part of the so-called Red Bull family. Tsunoda has been linked to Aston Martin for 2026, as Honda will be powering the team from next year onwards and are very keen on having a Japanese driver in their car. Quote, "It depends upon my performance, like every season. Obviously, I would like to stay at the Red Bull family. If I'm at Red Bull Racing, that's amazing. If not, still, I would love to be part of this team, Racing Bulls. I've been in this team for 5 years already. I'm probably the most longest serving driver in this team. I feel a lot of support from them, which means a lot to me. Whatever happens, there's going to be interesting options, but obviously my main target is to be in this team, the Red Bull family." Well, that's it for today's news video. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you want to stay up to date on everything F1, and I'll be back very soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.